Welcome to the Choose on Purpose podcast, where we help you ignite your inner power and show up with confidence and intention. I'm your host, Becky Ploutz, and today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart and critical to your success: self accountability. Yep, we're talking about the art of self accountability today, how to stay on track with your goals even when life gets messy and chaotic. Listen, we are all here with big dreams on our hearts, right? We're out here crushing it in business, balancing life with family, growing personally and professionally. But let's be real, when the hustle hits hard, staying accountable to our goals can feel like a real struggle. But here's the thing: self accountability is the game changer. When you master this, you're in control, right? Talking about controlling what we can control. No one else needs to push you. You're showing up for you. So today I'm going to walk you through the exact strategies I use and teach my clients to stay focused, aligned, and keep moving forward for those big, audacious goals, even when life throws you curveballs, right? And not if, when those things happen. So let's get right into it. The truth about self accountability is that it's a superpower. And it's your superpower when you harness it. So most people don't even realize that. The difference is the difference between those who make it and those who get stuck often comes down to this. Like, you're holding yourself accountable to what you said you do, right? Are you doing that? If you said you were going to do it, do you follow through with that? I know it can feel hard. You've got a million things pulling at your attention, your business, your family, a long list of tasks. But guess what? The most successful people don't wait for someone else to check in on them. They make a promise to themselves and they keep it. Today, I'm going to break down the 3 things you need to master the art of self accountability: clarity, structure, and mindset. So let's go. Step 1 is to master the art of self accountability is to get clear on what you want, not what you could go for, but what you really want. The first step is this clarity. It's all where it starts. It's if it's not crystal clear on your what your goal is, how can you stay accountable to it, right? Well, maybe I could do this, then, maybe you'll get results. And think about a GPS that you actually put coordinates into. You wouldn't start driving without finding that destination to know where to go, right? You got to get clear on your goal. So if there was categories, right? That would be like A, get clear on your goal. What's those top 3 things that you want to achieve in the next 90 days? Write them down. Be specific and make sure that they're measurable so that you know exactly when you hit that goal so that you can be celebrating that for sure. And I'm a big advocate for celebrating the progress, right? Versus only when you hit the goal, but having those measurables of the top 3 for the next 90 days is going to help you be able to celebrate the progress that you're making, the move forward, All right. So get clear on those goals. B would be to tie it into your purpose. This is really where the magic happens. When our goals are connected to our deeper purpose, they become non negotiable, right? It's just, this is going to get, it's a must do. So ask yourself, why does this matter? Right? Tie your purpose into the 3 goals that you just said for the next 90 days. Your why is going to fuel your motivation on those tough days. Keep that front and center. I encourage you to write it down as always and have it visibly front and center. All right, step 2 to mastering the art of self-accountability is to build a structure that supports you. Now, let's talk about structure. It's not enough to just have our goals, okay? You need a system in place to make sure you're consistently working toward them. So, A, break it down, right? This is the structure. Break it down. The big goals can feel overwhelming. So, chunk them down into smaller bite sized pieces. This is always a game changer for me when I can peel it back to like see what is my, what can I do this week? What can I do today? When you have mini wins, it keeps the momentum going. So, freebie alert, the DFS, which is the daily focus sheet, is an amazing tool. Again, mine is laminated and it has the 3 must do's, a bonus must do, a brain dumping section. It has a spot for your daily affirmation, has a spot for what your purpose is for today, has a spot for a victory, and a spot for an improvement, and the date. And this is a freebie. If you're able to go and grab this right now, the daily focus sheet is for you to be able to write down your daily victories, recognize an improvement you can make, and create a plan to move the improvement into action, as well as write those 3 actionable steps to take, plus giving yourself a blissful action of joy to recharge yourself, like reading a book for pleasure or giving a friend a call, right? Grab that daily focus sheet in the show notes. Okay, B to the structure. We're going for B. This is time blocking like a pro, right? Putting it on the calendar, girl. Whether it's 30 minutes a day or 2 hours a week, schedule time for that goal to have space to move, to grow, to build and expand. If it's not scheduled, it's not happening. It's as simple as that. You got to time block like a pro. You got to make space for those goals to come and for you to work on it. Work on purpose. Be intentional. Work with purpose. C, set target times, but also push yourself, right? So, pro tip is to share your target timeline with a friend or an accountability partner, right? Just knowing someone else is aware can give you that extra push to go and get it done, get it moving, take the action. And this is where joining a productivity challenge is a solid effort of your time, like huge investment, return on, and it's free to come to this productivity challenge and it will change your work time. Join the OP community for a productivity day on the 4th Wednesday of the month. Times are between like 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time for you to come in and get a project focused time, right? that's where there are what we call action hours available to support you in stepping outside of your comfort zone with more confidence by practicing to explore how courage comes with many opportunities, and it takes fearless action where we get to move beyond our fear and get things done you've maybe been putting off, right? These are the things that we can hold space for in the productivity challenge. In this action hour structure, it gives you purpose and direction to go and get it done. Get more done in the 40 minutes of that action hour than you have in 4 months. This is a testimony from one of our members in the community for her first action hour time. She came in and got this project off her plate that she's been avoiding for 4 months. She came in, nailed it in 40 minutes, and had that positive push to focus for that hour on what was going to move the needle forward in her mindset and her workload. It was one thing that she got off her plate that was really like in the back of her mind often, right? Because she had been putting it off. So join us for the productivity challenge, the fourth Wednesday of the month. And there'll be a link for you to check out the times. You can come to 1 hour, you can come to, multiple hours in the day. This is a free opportunity for you to come in and experience a productivity day and the energy of having some target timelines to work specifically on a project or some tasks that really getting laser focused will just get them in and out and be on your way with progress. All right, step 3 to mastering the art of self-accountability is mindset. Become your own hype human. Now, if you've missed the hype human episode, I will link that below as well. Go to that. And know that now that you've got clarity, right, for your accountability, you got those goals, you got the clarity, and you have structure in place, whether that's having the productivity challenge, creating your own structures for supporting you in that. It's time to, you know, talk about the one thing that you can make or break the one thing that can make or break your accountability journey is your mindset. So, because let's be real, we all have those moments of self-doubt, or worse, those days, right? Or longer when we just haven't felt like it. And this is where our inner hype human needs to kick in. Gotta show up, gotta be ready to go. And talk to yourself like you would a friend. That's what your hype human's all about. Shifting that fear to be your friend. Talk to yourself like you would a friend. If you're tearing yourself down in your head, it's time to flip the script, right? Your self-talk is everything. You carry yourself around everywhere. So if you wouldn't say it to your best friend, don't say it to yourself. Instead of "I'm so behind," switch it to "I'm making progress every day." This is making progress. It is about progress over perfection to build momentum. Those small steps matter. All right, B, celebrate your wins, the small wins. Okay, I was already mentioning that. Touch on it all the time. It's a great reminder. Every single step matters. Don't wait for the finish line to celebrate. The more you acknowledge your progress, the more motivated you'll feel. It keeps you accountable and excited about the journey. Every day is not going to be exciting. And when we know that, we can prepare ourselves by setting a process and a structure in place to support our mindset on those fleeting moments, hopefully, right? That we stay excited about the journey that we're on. Celebrate those small wins. C, have an honest conversation with yourself. Here's one technique that I have experienced that can be very supportive. Look yourself in the mirror and ask, am I showing up for myself today? Right? Sometimes you need tough love moments for yourself. Like, are you really doing the work or are you getting distracted? Are you scrolling on your phone? Are you having side conversations with people in your vicinity as a distraction? Are you allowing those distractions to come in? Have that honest conversation with yourself and, you know, become more self aware. That's really a key to growth. So, having those honest conversations with ourselves, so important. Okay. Step 4 to mastering the art of self accountability. Use those external supports when you need them. Self accountability is a game changer. That does not mean, though, that you need to do it alone, right? Get an accountability partner, whether that's a friend or a coach that you invest in or a mastermind group. Having someone to check in with can be a game changer for the progress. When you know someone's going to ask about your progress, you're more likely to follow through, right? It's about encouraging accountability. So, who can be that for you? B is to join a community. Surround yourself with people who embody that, who are on a similar path as you maybe, or they're not directly going the same way, but they have a culture and an energy around the people there that uplifts you, inspires you, and holds that accountability sacred when you're feeling low, right? Less than your best or uncertain about the path that you took today in the moment. This is a call to say, join the Work on Purpose with Purpose community. This is a virtual community. It's only $55 a month. You have access to 10 structured action hours a week right now. And that's not even to consider the fact that we have level up opportunities for that growth to occur, for the connection in the members community to occur. How much could that support you in moving the needle in your personal development and your spiritual growth journey right now? Like, the self accountability that happens inside of a community that also embodies that as a whole is super powerful. And I want you to be invited to join us. So come to that productivity challenge, come experience it, and then know when this is the place that you belong, that we'll be here. All right. C is to hire a coach. If you're serious about hitting those next level goals, a coach can give you that extra layer of accountability, guidance, and support, right? I've seen the transformations that happen when someone invests in themselves this way. My client, we'll call her S, was confused about how she wanted to hit her biggest business revenue goal of the year. And she hired me for a 6-month time frame for accountability and mindset coaching, which did just that. She up-leveled her business to from a 6-figure to 7-figure business as a female-owned business in a dominated industry where she felt really alone and like she was challenged every step of the way. And we went through all of these steps, right? We set targets for timelines. We got clear on her goals and tied it into her purpose. We broke them down. We time blocked. When are we doing this work? When are you doing this for yourself? You know, we talked as friends, got real about the conversations, celebrated those wins, got honest with ourselves about what was really happening. And that can be challenging. So, having a mindset coach to support you in that can really change the game for you. And what would having someone in your corner and believe in your dream and focus on your goals with you? Do you feel like that would be an opportunity for growth to happen faster? I love to talk about a growth spurt. This is an opportunity where it's a 6-month group mastermind and accountability support that is available. A growth spurt. Ask about that. And outside of having accountability partners or communities for accountability or hiring a coach, those external supports, right? When you need them, when you're ready for them, those will be there to support you. And ultimately, remember that your success is in your hands. The choice is yours. If these things are going to support you and you invest your time and energy and money and things into it, your success is in your hands. When you commit to holding yourself accountable, everything changes. It's not always easy, but it will be worth it. You become unstoppable when you're in the driver's seat. You're the one deciding how your story is going to play out. So remember that your success isn't just about hitting a goal either. Okay. It's about the person that you're becoming in the process of going for those goals, stretching yourself outside of your comfort zone. So start today. Get clear on your goals, build a structure that supports you, and work on your mindset daily. Your mindset, your confidence, it's a muscle. Build it daily. Nurture it daily. Strengthen it daily. You got this. If this episode spoke to you today, take a screenshot, share it on Instagram, and tag me at Becky Ploutz. And remember to leave a review on iTunes or Spotify where you're listening. Your feedback helps me keep creating content that inspires and motivates. I'm your host, Becky Ploutz. Thank you for listening. Until next time, stay intentional, stay focused, and keep choosing on purpose. Love yourself, live fearlessly, do all things with purpose.